Okay, so we're back immediately after the previous one. Just as a reminder, Central Powers at 22 national morale, Western Entente at 107 after that event where they just got 10, and we are, of course, at 115. So we need to drive the Central Powers to 0 is the goal. So we're getting there. So we've taken another save game just to be safe, and let it run. We got a lot of things going on. We're trying to take back Debreczyn. Most importantly, we're sending our best guy, Brusilov, to do it. And we've got this army going down to try to save the remaining high command that is encircled. We're also going to be taking several corps to cut this link. And hopefully, after a successful victory here, they'll retreat to here, they'll be cut off, and then we can take out and completely annihilate them. So to do that, we are railroading I think of like 3 different corps, one from here and 2 or 3, actually 2 from here, and then maybe 1 from here, all to what is that? Tokay here, Tokay. Let's go with Tokay. Great. To take this tile back. At that point, they'll be locked in here, and hopefully with no way of escaping. Because this is a good-sized army. It's been on the move for several turns. It's now stationary here on top of a depot, which is concerning. But and it is rail linked. That is a rail link. So yeah, we're going for the cut. And actually, I probably should have done that to cut off the rail line, have them go up there. I didn't do that. So let's see what happens. We'll see if we can turn around the dire, situation with a nice judo flip here to our advantage. If we can, encircling a whole army of about 100,000 guys and taking them out, that's going to be definitely worth some national morale points. If Running Conf gets his butt kicked there, that could be some national morale points going the other way. So we'll see. Hopefully, Brusilov can get there before Running Conf and Leopold's army here have to fight in Debreczyn. But we'll see. The other big news is we've got Italy right here sieging Graz. So I mean, we're not quite linked up with the Italians coming over the Austrian Alps. We're damn close. And then the Americans should be, I think, at 88% of the way into the war entry here. They're getting really close. So I don't know if there's any final events to fire, but of course the Americans historically came in April 6th, 1917. I had to look it up. We're obviously well past that in our game based off how things have been going on. It makes me wonder if Germany did not wage a war, a U-boat war, because if you do wage a U-boat war, that of course brings the Americans closer in or faster into the war. Another thing that could have gone wrong is like if they didn't send the Zimmerman telegram or something like that. I don't know. But of course, we want the Americans in as soon as possible, not because it directly makes us better, but it indirectly benefits us, of course, by making the Western Entente way better and flooding more troops, hopefully, into Europe. Because Western Entente is invading Germany, big time. They're basically in all of the Rhineland. There's just small pockets of it that they've not taken yet. So I have no clue how this fight's going to go. That's a bit worrisome, but I don't want to lose that entire Romanian corps high command group there. So that's why I'm trying to railroad Nikolai Nikolaevich actually with personal command just to go and take that back. Because we have connected this, and I'm not sure where you're going. But if you activate, maybe you'll go there and take Cluj back. Because right now, our rail line into the Hungarian plains is completely cut with the Debreczyn gone. I guess the other way we could try to get this back is link that, well, this and that, and that, and that. That would go with the upper route. But obviously, it's just easier to take Debreczyn back to reestablish the line here. So we'll see. I'm worried about Rennikov getting his rear kick, though, but because I don't know how degraded Leopold's forces are or aren't yet. So we'll see. We shall see. We'll see. Just thinking a bit more, because all of our tanks there, I think, I'm trying to think. Of course, Brusilov has a good chunk of the tanks. I don't know if Rennikov has tanks or not. Oh, okay. That's the Guard Corps. Okay. Bela took a big hit there. Oh, they've shifted Hindenburg up there. Looks like a fight about to light on the track. Yep, that's a Warsaw fight coming. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't... Beautiful. 40,000 down, 160,000 down. Anyone lose anything? Nope, I didn't lose any artillery pieces, and I didn't lose any full infantry divisions. Okay. Nice way to eat that river crossing penalty for me. They brought in 300,000 troops, and they lost 160,000. They now have less troops, I think, than I do. Because, yeah, let's just call this 200,000 to round it. I've got 160 left. They lost 160. Yeah, they're down to about 140. Ballparking. Oh, that's a huge victory. Svetoslav Borovich von Borneo. He did escape. Only 10,000, 10,000, okay. That's nice. They're sieging Kauno. Samsonov still kicking butt. Lack of ammunition. Uh-oh. Lack of ammo. Okay, they crossed again at 140,000 guys. Lost 40,000, down to 100,000. I'm still at 150. Okay. That was a good beating. Sealov coming into Debreczyn, swinging his big old you know what. Okay, nice. Took out 2/3 of that force. I think we've got the encirclement still. That's what matters. Okay, so we saved the Romanian High Command. That's nice. Oh, look at that. 6 from battles. Let's check the... Only down to 19. They've just cracked 9 million casualties. I'm approaching 3. Western Entente, 4.3. Okay. 90% on the United States. Okay, still the same line. Something's sieging Emden, though. Cobbles under siege. Bonn under siege still. Festung Strasbourg has fallen. I couldn't remember if it did before it didn't. Or maybe it was Metz holding out. They had one fortress here holding out behind the lines. Now we're just into normal towns. Those aren't even being sieged. Those aren't even forts. Okay. Let's take a look at the good stats here. Okay, there's that first fight of Warsaw where Samsonov just took it to him. Okay. The Battle Cars Fort. You know what? I'm just going to go do the Caucasus right now, because that's several times I've forgotten about the Caucasus. Okay, you're not active. Who's active over here? Oh, all you guys. Well, time to evict those guys off the territory. Why are you inside the town? Okay. Okay, you are active. Okay, Kronstadt under siege. Hopefully get that relinked up. Well, that's rare. Brusilov not active. No, you defend. Yeah, Rennenkampf has 4 tanks. Bruce actually has 2. Yeah, he's got the fresh tanks though. Hmm. Well, they've made a breach there. They definitely have some military units inside there, including our artillery factory. Okay, that's a big deal. You know, you fuck chasing across the river. That's how you do it. You guys, horribly short on ammunition. Power of the unit inside there's 491. Wow. That's 600. Okay, hopefully that's enough to take it. Maybe I just slam into him. Maybe, maybe not. Get some cohesion back. I guess do we just slam into you? Or do you go get some ammunition? That's the thing too. Debreczyn. Now the line's just been opened back up, but you know what? I think we do go for the attack here. 7 days. See if Rennenkampf can somehow get there faster. 15. Let's try to take him out. Okay, we're still holding Lemberg. You're stuck there. Though. Okay. You, of course, got hit hard. Yeah, let's make sure we do reinforcements. Okay. Ukrainian infantry. Finish need a bit. No, you still have 1 in reserve. Still have some in reserve. Reserves. Cossacks. Yeah. Well, that's definitely a manpower shortage. So that's a 700 power stack sitting there. Now here's the thing, can I go on the counterattack here? Or should I just sit back? Of course, the greedy thing is to go for the counterattack, but I am worried because the ammunition's low, and if I hit attack immediately, will I even get a tick of that? Or, oh my god. Look at these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. Rate of fire is a 7 on them. Holy moly. Rate of fire is an 8 on this artillery piece. You know what? We're going to hang back here and just keep them here. So I don't want to throw them away for nothing. So that's some good experience. We want to keep that experience as much as possible. Okay, so we'll let you stay like that. So we don't need Rennenkampf here. So Rennenkampf can go there. And one of the corps can go here. Another corps there so we can cover those positions. We're looking to retake Cluj. Actually, do we even send you back, or we just hold you here and let Rennenkampf take Cluj? I like Rennenkampf taking Cluj better. And we'll attack you. Okay. Bucharest has ammo. Brought to Bucharest. How much ammo is fit? Where do you need to go? Okay, you can make it there in 13 days. Do it. Okay, you guys are okay there. Still sieging that down. That should be the assault that finishes that off. So you do attack. You can be there in 8 days. You can be there in 6 days. Don't like that. You, on the other hand, you need ammo. Where the hell are you going to go for ammo? Budapest, this is drained. Debreczyn is drained. Vienna's only got a little bit. Thinking about it. Where can you go? That's, I mean, your ammunition's so bad. Maybe you do go here. Find us. Is that core there? Fine. Okay. They're at 19. You can hopefully hold here for now. Actually, I think you rail back to Croyva here. Out of there. Okay. There's the save game. Let it roll. There's that big encirclement fight. Let's see if we can do it. And then we should probably link up these rail lines again. There. So then we don't have to deal with that problem again. With Kent Renninkoff going after Cluj, that should hopefully be retaken. So then we'll have the line here also, instead of also from Romania. Okay, we'll see. I'm a bit nervous because these guys are all going to be coming in at different times, and there's some river crossings. You know, I could have waited a turn or let them try to escape, but kind of, what a time for Brusilov to go inactive too. I mean, the guy's almost always active, but I mean that would have been perfect. Just slam him right into there. But it didn't work out. Okay, we'll see what the options are here. Hmm. So we'll see what exactly is going on here, but so yeah, if we take out Hermann von Francois, I think that's what's left of that army, because I don't think that army could have retreated anywhere else. So take out Leopold's army there. What's left of it, that'll be big. That should be a few national morale points going in our favor. I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about recruiting those 2 infantry divisions, whether that was a good idea or not, just because that costs so much manpower. And of course, we are direly short on manpower after some fights here. So at the same time, we're having issues around Königsberg. We just outright do not have enough troops there. So rather than trying to shift, rail troops all the way out of here, raising a few formations over there is probably the best move. Because the other thing too to remember is you can only replace so many units per turn. Of course, if you're on top of a depot or like a large city, your replacement rate's a lot higher than if you're out in middle of nowhere. So my forces on the Warsaw Fort and Ivangorod Fort should be pretty steadily replacing their losses. Of course, a lot faster than the Germans will on the other side. But And yeah, I really thought about doing the attack around Warsaw. I just decided not to because I don't. Even if we just trade evenly with them, and say we trade evenly, even if a point or two national morale, it's gonna, going to the attack will probably just absolutely thrash my the experienced troops over there, and I don't want to be losing, experienced troops like that. I want to keep them alive as long as possible, so then they can continue to deliver beatdowns like that in the future. If that was going to be like the war winning move or something, okay, but it's not. The best case scenario is I end up maybe taking a national morale point or two, and that's it. With them down to 19, that would be a big deal, but I it's just too risky, and there's no reason to risk it right now, is my ultimate reasoning for why not to go ahead with it. Nova Sad should be going down here. Or new sats, now sats, Novi sats. No. Well, there's that. We'll have to reload here in a second as soon as it crashes out fully. Come on, crash out. You can do it. This game's so janky, you can't even crash properly half the time. Got the boxes coming. There we go. That's how we know it's about to go. Come on. I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah, it's been a pretty satisfying war. It's actually gone pretty considerable distance considering we started in 1914. Here we are 3 years later. Still going. Whew. Of course, one of the wild things would be... Oh, come on. Still looks like it's going. Still sending the messages. Oh, jeez. One of the wild things would be then to switch the Central Powers and try to see if he could make a comeback. Alright, there we go. Finally. Also, let me tell you there, if you caught a quick glimpse of that video, that's the Great War series on YouTube, with Indy 9L's kind of the main presenter, and they've got other people too, but absolute excellent series. One of the reasons I've loved that series so much is whenever you watch first of all, there's not as many World War One documentaries out there as say World War Two documentaries. Why? World War Two, hell of a lot more popular, also a lot more interesting, a lot more dramatic in a lot of ways, compared to World War One. So there's Guns of August, there's us. Oop. Turn 76, 31 remaining. But another reason I like the Great War series on YouTube so much is it takes the war week by week. And especially, and they've got a World War II series now also. But I started watching the Great War back, years ago when it was starting to come out. Part of the gimmick was they started in 2014 because it was 100 years after the war kicked off. So let's take a look and see if we remembered our turn, or if we have to redo it. Okay, I think it remembers everything. Yep. Okay. Well, let's get it rolling, then I'll keep talking about the series. But what sets the series apart is most war series will go front by front. So they'll talk about this theater for a bit, then they'll talk about a different theater for a bit, and it goes back and forth, but they tend to talk about the theaters for like a year at a time, or long periods of time. So it can be hard to get a sense of the actual chronology of the war. So you get the chronology of the theaters, but you don't get the chronology of the overall war and kind of what's going on and what's going on simultaneously in other fronts. Like for the longest time, just to use a World War II example, some people may understand. Um, Monty's win at El Alamein and Stalingrad in 42 into 43 happened about the same time. Within a few months of each other. Um, that's something I just did not know. That those two turning points in those different theaters were so close to each other. I just had no clue. Just because, whenever they cover North Africa, it's, we go through all the different events of North Africa by itself, kind of in isolation. So, getting back to the Great War series, they don't do that. They jump around constantly in all the theaters. Now, of course, over time, if you look at the World War II series now and look at the World War One series, you're going to see the better production value, the longer episodes, the extra time. Obviously, they're, like you would expect most things, they've definitely gotten better over time. But I even like the beginning product of the Great War series. Would I prefer, there was more detail in the opening battles? Yes, of course I would. I mean, they're like 7 or 8 minute episodes where, now basically every World War II episode is about 20 minutes. I would appreciate, the extra 13 minutes going into that sort of detail. But, let's face it, when you're just launching something, you don't get to do everything you want to do. Hell, even when even when you're matured, it can be hard to do everything you want to do there. So I get that completely, but it's just a fantastic series, and it spans the entire length of the war. Then they covered some interwar things in between major events, like the Soviet-Polish War, of course, the Communist Revolution and the Soviet Civil War. Lots of events like that that also are quite entertaining. But it's just quite unique. It just stands out to me because I can't think of a single document. There could be one out there. I could be wrong. There goes the Battle of Kauno. Ooh, that's rough. That might be some national morale. Okay, Nikolai Roziski again. Gave him some heavy losses. How did the tanks do? Breach. Tactical excellence. A little bit of bad luck, though. So, definitely inflicted way more losses. We lost about 40,000. They lost about 81. So that's good. Well, that loss wasn't... I expect a lot better out of that. Okay, Kauno's down. That's not good. There's a breach in Kronstadt, so that means I get to assault next turn. Some people stay activated. You trying to come across here? Where are you going? Well, it's a 250 stack. I thought that was a 2,000 stack. I was like, oh my god, how'd they get another 2,000? Okay. Bombulo down. So that's... Okay, there we go. Finally. Uh-oh. Do we lose the breach there? Proceeded off, inflicted some good casualties there. So Borovich and von Boynia decided to come out and play. Taking some serious beatings. That division is just trashed right now. Jeez. Army Corps there. 21,000 losses. 63,000 losses for the enemy. Holy moly. Smack that German Corps around a lot. I guess we're going to have another Battle of Warsaw real quick here. See what the national morale situation looks like. Of course, jumped in our favor. 6 off battles, 1 for a return to neutral, and war weariness 1. More importantly, they're only down to 17, okay, but their combat power's down to 165. They're really dropping in combat power here, which of course is a very important thing. So they're at 9.3 million losses. Ooh. Might have to fall back from Brune, though. Or I'm going to have to go rail somebody there to go help. Well, there's still a tiny unit in there. Oh, time to flush them out. That took some serious fighting. There. Okay, target him hard. Who else can help? Actually, I don't think you're really trashed. Whew, some of those guys took some real beatings. Okay, you go there. Shore that up. Okay, let's try to find an aviation unit. You're there. Huh, Conrad von Holzendorf's over there. Okay, so you're going over here because if Renaissance doesn't activate, you're going to take control and you're going to go for it. Yeah, okay, I am recording good. You go there. The rest of these guys, you know what? Just hang out and relax because your cohesion's in the dumpster. Brusilov will go after him. Okay, you hold there. Yeah, you hold there. Now, here's the question. You're doing good on artillery. Shells. Actually, you drained a good chunk out. We drained Warsaw. That's maybe a first. So what if we do go on the attack here? Let's take a look. Over here. Munster, Oldenburg, Emden's under siege. Stung Wilhelm Haven's under siege. So I don't know if they made a naval invasion or they just went over land here, but now they're doing that, and oh look, the Gulf Hamburg's been taken. That smells of a naval invasion. But Hamburg's interesting because they are getting closer to Berlin with that. Okay. Stung Trietz is holding on. There's Konrad von Hotzendorf. Okay, think. You're good. You got out of there. There so we don't lose that. Sophia's got 148 there. Okay, it's time to attack. Uzitse. Oh, you're not flagged as an army. That's a big whoopsie-doo. So, uh-oh. Well, I'll let you pull some ammunition and stuff out of there, but that was a problem. So I guess if you have to take over direct command, you got to make sure you reestablish something as an army afterwards. Did not know that was an issue. Okay, that should take out Kronstadt. You know what? No, you go there. So we need to get you closer to so you can get re-promoted or reorganized into an army again. You're threatening this. Do I actually care? Because once you're taken, I mean, I can flood you guys anywhere. You guys stay holed up there. You can rest. That's a bit worrisome. You guys may have to fall back out of Brunn to Pressburg. I don't like your odds. Okay. Do you know what? We're not going to risk it. Let's fall back there. I'm not risking. Those guys are going to be wiped out or something stupid. Romanians. Hold on a second. Clear weather. Harsh weather. Harsh weather. You got some mud. Yeah, you gotta go now. And you know what? Do I even want you going over there? I don't think I do. I think you just need to relax for a second. Hmm. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We do need to get some defenses over there. You're hiding inside. We don't want that. Let's get some Romanians over here, too. Count as a depot. Trying to see if I put any ammunition locations around here. We gotta defend the hell out of Minsk, so. So we'll see. We're actually gonna break the video here. See you next time.